Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, where so many great events have unfolded over the years, and today this crowd is charged up for a big USC Trojans home game. This is not a normal matchup. Two teams ranked in the top 10, colliding right here in the middle of the season, trying to make a strong statement, big playoff implications. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the third-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. Trojans will kick this deep to get us going. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Gets some blocks. Still going. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He will score.
I mean, Chris, we're just getting our headsets on here, and we've already got a touchdown in this game. Great blocking up front, but really just the instincts and the speed by the return man to take that all the way back for a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And there's the handoff. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice, solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Receivers are bunched together. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Just gets it away, taking a shot. The ball is picked off. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
And just like that, this defense takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception, and now they've got great field position here early in this game.
Big guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. And it's incomplete, just out of the reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. That's caught. It's Snyder.
On third downs like this, you can only allow completions in front of you as long as you can protect the sticks. That's what the defense did here. They knew the sticks were. They were able to make the tackle short of the line.
The Buckeyes will line up to boot it away. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He went backwards on first down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Bringing pressure. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs.
Well, I always want to see quarterbacks try to pick up some additional yards. They're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have got to stay in the game and stay on the field. He's got to be careful out there.
On the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Hits the running back in the flat. That's a strong stiff arm. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert it.
Looking to throw it deep. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, SC. Made the defense look slow that time.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Extra point splits the uprights. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job of the coverage team. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage.
Well, the defense didn't have any time at all to get pressure on the quarterback. He gets the ball out of his hands pretty quickly on the hitch to the receiver.
Quarterback operating an empty set. A pop pass on the jet sweep. He breaks free. Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? It's a draw to the back. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Now the back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if
they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle.
Missed his receiver. It's incomplete. The offense facing a tough conversion here. 3rd and long from the 42. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He flips it to the back across the middle. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. Punt lands at the 6, but heads into the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They're going to run it, running with purpose. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
That's a first down for USC's offense. Nice job up front and an outstanding run here by this running back. What great tradition that USC has of running the football and having great backs. And it's beautiful to see another good one here today.
First down here for this offense. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Looking right. This one caught. Defense makes the stop after the completion.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score tied 7-7.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He makes the grab. Ball carrier tackled there.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up the offense at the 39.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
You know, Chris, what a great run here. You think about Ohio State, you think lately about those NFL-ready wide receivers. But we all know it starts with their running games, all those great backs they've had over the years.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll hand it off. And they bring him down after a solid gain, but it's still well short of the first down marker. Second down after that run on the previous play. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. He's got room looking for the end zone. Doesn't quite get in, but it sets up a first and goal for this offense.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. And the kickoff will be returned. And the returner will be brought down. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback drops back. He's going to test the secondary. He'll take a deep shot. Defense breaks it up. Nice play. Incomplete.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Looking for his big tight end. He's got his man wide open. Moving right through the contacts. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
And the Trojans come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The Trojans are in the red zone. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And at first down, they go right back to him. Tackle just short of the goal line at the 1. What a run.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And the Trojans line it up with 1st and goal. First and goal, handoff. And tackled there by the defense. Second down and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already. Can they find the end zone this time? They're going to run the option. Pitch play to the back. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern California.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Automatic in the PAT. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Fielded near the end line. He's going to come out with it. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Snyder. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
The quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. First down, looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Second down after the incompletion. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
And first down for the offense.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. And looking to throw now on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
A really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch made on the right side. In the clear at the 25. And he finally steps out of bounds after a huge gain. It'll be first down and goal.
Well, I love plays like this when everything just kind of comes together. It's like an orchestra. Offensive line giving the quarterback enough time. The receiver works from the left all the way over across the formation to the right. And the quarterback with that time puts the ball right on the money. Well designed and well executed here for a big play for this offense.
The Buckeyes trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. Testing the right side here. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker. The offense will call a timeout. That's their 2nd of the half. Second and goal for the offense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. The pocket. Ball is free in the backfield. The defense recovers the fumble.
I think that's on the quarterback and the offensive line. They were breathing down this quarterback's neck before he could even recognize that they were there, and they were able to knock it loose.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. It'd be a surprise if they took a risk here with the final seconds of the first half, backed up near their own end zone. Right down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
They're going to run it here. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick this away to begin the second half. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The defense with more pre-snap movement. We get the second half started with the running play. Breaking free at the 35. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, they can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
And that run, good for 1st down yardage. The drive moves on. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Man, you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
2nd down play coming up. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked.
What a play here by this defensive line. You can get so caught up in the flashy offense of Ohio State in recent years. But let's not forget, they still play defense in the shoe and have such great history and tradition with that defensive line play.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Well, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they could take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
Well, he's got a crease here. Look out. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then fumbled the football away. First play of the drive, he looks left for a completion. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Here's the second down play. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a first down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Again, makes it second and medium. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Not much on that play. Brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up fourth down.
It's a good job by the defense here on this third down, and now it's going to bring up a big fourth down play and a decision here for the head coach.
Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to flip the field here. Kicked it too far. It lands in the end zone for a touchback. Comes the USC offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. A pop pass on the jet sweep. You get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And here's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. And he's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field. And that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Linebackers making some adjustments now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Defenses all around the country have got to do a better job of keeping an eye on these little guys from the slot. They can dismantle a defense with their speed and quickness in the open space.
They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Moves the football to the 30. Good enough for a first down.
Boy, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
And the Trojans begin a new series here. 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Touchdown, Trojans. And they will claim the second half lead. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. There's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
14.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. It'll be tackled right at the 20. That's a good job of the coverage team. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, I kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, USC 21, Ohio State 14.
Linebackers moving around, trying to confuse the offense. They'll run it to the left. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
So a very makeable 3rd down for this offense from the 26-yard line. And he'll set up to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Back out to punt for the 4th time today. And the return ends with the man stepping out of bounds. Set up. It's a first down play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Tackle made after just a short gain.
And I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Tackle made quickly, but a big chunk play for this offense through the air.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Trojans looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Trojans pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. And he drops back in the gun. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 1-yard line. What a play on the completion.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So it's 1st and goal. The offense will try to milk the clock and add points if they can. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, this is situational football. This is really where the great coaches separate themselves because in these kind of situations, this is where you want to be able to score and kill the clock. Some teams do it better than others, and that's primarily coaching and execution and preparation. It'll be interesting to see how this offense navigates this spot of the field.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And we're able to get him down.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And the offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. On 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, USC.
Boy, what a job by the offensive coordinator going to that 5 wide receiver set, creating the one-on-one matchups, finding the most favorable matchup, and then going to that receiver for the score.
And now to try here for the extra point. Extra point up and good. A 2-touchdown lead here now in the 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He's tackled at the 10. Not good field position to start the drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Stopped short of the 25, but it's enough to move the sticks. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's running out of time. The ball is loose. Recovery by the defense, headed the other way. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Touchdown, SC. The defense adds 6 points. Potential momentum shift there. They scoop up the fumble and score.
Well, you just got to give credit to this defender for locating the ball. On it and then scooping it and scoring. So often you see guys that just want to go down. This guy realized, hey, I got athletic ability. I can pick it up. I'm going to score myself.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Kickoff teams come on the field now to send this one away. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Makes the grab. It's Snyder.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. This offense needing to score and then get the football back. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Caught in the flat by the running back. Breaking free at the 35. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
Looking to throw yet again. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. He's got it right near the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. No chance to catch him.
Man, I love this. Chris, I don't think they're going to have a chance to come all the way back, but here we are, under 2 minutes to go, and they continue to show some fight. And then, you know, who knows? Maybe you cover an onside kick and you get right back in it.
I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments, come up with a stop here. And they heave it deep downfield. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They'll get him, but he put the spin cycle on that defender. Wow. Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 40. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. First down, looking to throw the football. Pressure is coming. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense. They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
Chris, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only his second catch of this entire game. Boy, this defense has done an amazing job of keeping him in check. Let's face it.
There's a shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, would this quarterback love to have this one back. They're trying to work themselves back into this game here in the second half. And the defense comes up with a big turnover that could be the nail in the coffin.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Important second down play coming up. Handoff from the shotgun. But they tackle him after just a 2-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 8. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team now. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They had some good things going on the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time. Now it's second down here. Send the back in motion. The secondary backed up off the ball now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking to scramble. Lets it go as he's being hit. And it's incomplete. Just 10 seconds remaining now.
While they don't connect here, this is what you have to do. It's late in the game. You need points. You're behind. You got to take some shots. I'd go right back to it, try to find a matchup, and go to one of your receivers that can make a play for you.
Now it's third and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He escapes the sack, using his legs here. And a late timeout taken, just 4 seconds on the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And that pass is incomplete, trying for an oh-by-the-way touchdown, but it's no good. Time expires. Well, it wasn't a flawless performance, Kirk, but they looked pretty good out there today and a very satisfying W.
I think this group has a chance to do some really special things this year. They clearly have talent to be able to work with. And I've been impressed with how this head coach managed the game and led his team to a victory.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.